What's up, buddy, man? It's the Bronco at the Frog coming at you with another reaction video. It's about time I finally learned about the story and react to this damn game, because I see the clip in every single compilation video every single time. They shot the pin, got it blocked. It was Leicester. Leicester shot the pin. Leicester versus Watford. Leicester shot the pin, got it blocked. Watford went all the way down there, knocked that in, and the place went ballistics. EFL Championship matchup, the playoff game too, to go to the Premier League. So they blocked that hole and ran all the way down there to knock that hole in to go to the Premier League. That's what movies just made of, the craziest ending to a playoff game in English football forever. And y'all boys don't like the playoffs? I got a man seeing them losing the damn playoffs in the MLS and Major League Soccer. Now all of a sudden Jordi Alba, I think this is unfair. How would you play the champion of the other conference? Why you want to play the champion of the other conference when you can't beat the number 9 seed in your own conference? Boy, y'all be pissing me off, man. But y'all like the playoffs when they go to the EFL Championship, huh? Y'all boys is funny. Just say y'all hate America. Let's see what go down. May 2013, I was going into my freshman year of high school. Summer of 8th grade, going into freshman year. Look at that. Them boys storming the pitch, the fans. Remind me of college ball, man. That's why I don't like professional sports here. Well, I remember, this happened in Man City when they won the, you remember when they beat Aston Villa? Like 2-0, and then they won. That was like 2 years ago, whatever, 2, 3, something like that. Them boys ran on the pitch. These boys on the pitch. I know that feels amazing. I had a chance to storm the field one time in my college team when we beat Alabama, but I wasn't there. Is this the first matchup or no? Nah, this is the second one because I see a
deep breath, ran up and shot. Guess what?
He blocked it. Hey, up to Watford, up to Leicester.
Leicester City and Watford have met a lot of times in the Premier League, but the most dramatic game which has featured these two clubs actually came in a championship playoff game.
Yup.
Trust me, when you're done watching this video, you'll see why you should not sleep on the EFL Championship, especially the playoff games.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, I seen a list ranking the best leagues. I forgot where that list was, but I put it up on stream one time. They had Major League Soccer, but the EFL Championship. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at your boy Bronco. Don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just reporting to y'all what I seen. They had Major League Soccer at like number 9 or 8. EFL Championship was either at 10 or wasn't even on the list. Let's see what goes down.
For those who don't know what the championship playoffs are, let me quickly explain that to you. As you probably already know, every season, 3 clubs gain promotion to the Premier League.
Yup.
So here's how it happens. The clubs who are first and second on the championship table gain automatic promotion, while 3rd to 6th on the table battle it out for the last spot at the playoffs. Now, in the 2012 to 2013 season,
we got Cardiff. They finished first. We got Hull City. Hey, ups to George. I already know that boy George. He a Fro Boy legend. We got Watford. Damn, Brighton was down there. Crystal Palace was down there. Brighton and Crystal Palace been in the Premier League for a good minute now, bro. Shout out to them boys for becoming Premier League regulars. We got Leicester. You know, Leicester just got promoted back up. They ended up winning the damn Premier League in 2016. Bolton, their stagnant team. Shout out Nottingham. Them boys been in the league for a good minute now.
Finished 3rd in the championship, while Leicester City finished 6th.
That's interesting.
And they were drawn to face each other in the semi-finals of the playoffs. Usually, the game everybody looks out for is the final. That's usually the real showdown. The semis are usually just warm-ups. But this time around, everything happened in reverse. The final was a pretty boring one. The game ended 1-0, and that goal came from the penalty spot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So you telling me? Nah, this can't be the same year. No, I thought they got promoted to the final after that wild-ass goal and the deflection. I thought that wasn't the final? That was the semifinal this whole time. Everybody running on the pitch, storming the field like they won the Super Bowl. They still didn't get promoted? Man, when I tell you I have been bamboozled, hoodwinked, lied to, all of the above, bro. Oh, I almost forgot. Shout out number 9 for making this video. Go subscribe to that man. Get him in the 15K, like up the video and everything. But number 9, bro, I almost clicked out this damn video, bro. I had been lied to. I just knew they got promoted off of that damn goal, bro.
And that goal came
they
from
lost
the penalty
1-0 to
spot.
Palace.
Nothing too crazy. But you see the semi-final game between Watford and Leicester City.
Wow.
Now that was some real drama. It produced the craziest ending to a playoff game in English football. I'm not even kidding. Now, the semi-finals are usually two-legged. The first leg was played at the King Power Stadium, and that was a pretty straightforward game. Leicester won 1-0 after David Nugent scored a header from a free kick.
Leicester Stadium's so
City
big
went
compared
into
to
the
Watford.
second leg with the advantage. They were exactly where they wanted to be. They had lost in the semi-finals of the playoffs in 2010, and they didn't want a repeat of that. So winning the first leg at home was a very good start. But Watford were not going to just roll over.
Oh, hell
they
no,
went
they
in
at home
with
now.
real hunger. They were down, but they were not out for a single second. And being at home for the return leg, they were determined to use that to their advantage. Spoiler alert, they did. And from the very beginning, they knew that they could definitely get back in the tie because they had Matej Vydra on their team.
Matej Vydra?
He had just been named the championship player of the season. And
I wonder where Mr. Matej Vydra play right now. Matej Vydra currently plays for Burnley. Oh no, he plays for that pleasing club that got that ass whooped by was it Barcelona who whooped their ass like 7-0 or something like that in the Champions League that year when they was moving the camera and they was sitting there smiling, just happy to be there. And he's also Czech Republic. Okay, Mr. Matej Vydra.
And the club hoped he had one more trick up his sleeve. Guess what? He did. In fact, he had more than one trick that day. But were those tricks really useful? You'll find out soon. Anyway, he actually did not take long to show why he deserved the Championship Player of the Season award. He opened the scoring in the 15th minute to put Watford ahead in that game and level on aggregate. Game on. Watford thought they were back in it, but that did not last. Just 4 minutes later, Nugent, who scored the only goal of the first leg, found the back of the net again to bring Leicester City back level and give them the lead on aggregate. This was how things remained until half-time. It had already been a very interesting half, but little did we know that we were about to get an even more interesting half. At this point, I should tell you that retrospectively, this was a very star-studded football match. Many of them weren't stars at the time, but they turned out to be huge. You'll be really surprised by the names I'm about to mention. There was Kasper Schmeichel, Jamie Vardy.
Oh, I know Jamie Vardy. Yup, we know him. I don't know that first dude. Schmeichel. Matter of fact,
the names I'm about to mention.
I do know him.
There was Kasper Schmeichel.
I do know Schmeichel. I lied.
Jamie Vardy.
Euro 2024 ball he was holding, so he was in the Euros. Jamie Vardy, I know him.
Jeffrey Schlupp.
I don't know Mr. Schlupp.
Names I'm about to mention. There was Kasper Schmeichel, Jamie Vardy, Jeffrey Schlupp.
Let's look up Mr. Jeffrey Schlupp. Though that's who he currently play for Crystal Palace. I think I have heard of him recently. Didn't he just score or something? He's from Ghana. I think he just scored for Crystal Palace or something.
Nathaniel Chalobah, Danny Drinkwater,
God damn it.
Jeffrey Schlupp, Chris Wood.
Chris Wood, I've heard of him.
Nathaniel Chalobah.
Chabala, never heard of Chabala.
Danny Drinkwater.
Drinkwater, I heard of Drinkwater because of his last name.
The OG Manuel Almunia.
Never heard of Almunia.
Yes, the former Arsenal goalie. And you can't guess which striker came off the bench for Leicester City that day. It was Harry Kane.
Oh, Larry Lane? What? That boy was on that team? He used to play for Leicester City. Damn, so he was at scenes. He was at the stadium when boys was running around like crazy and stuff. He used to play behind Jamie Vardy. I did not know that. Ain't him and Jamie like the same age?
Crazy, right?
I thought they were the same age.
European Golden Shoe winner, World Cup, and Euro Golden Boot winner, and 3-time Premier League Golden Boot winner was playing in the Championship just 10 years ago, and he wasn't even starting, you know. Anyway, even with the likes of Kane, Vardy and Wood on the pitch, it was a different striker who stole the show that day and made the game all about him. His name, Troy Deeney. That guy's a legend, one the streets will never forget. And as far as Watford fans are concerned, this was the game that cemented his place as a cult hero. What exactly did he do that was so significant to warrant all this praise?
He got a solo run?
You'll find out soon, but first, let's see how the second half started. So, with the score still level on the night, and Leicester leading on aggregate going into the second half, the Foxes brought on Harry Kane.
Here come Larry. So Larry was on the pitch. He wasn't even on a bench. Bro, this is dumbfounding news to me.
The game. But just 4 minutes after he came on, his team conceded. Vidra, who had opened the scoring that day,
the Larry Lane curse. Oh my gosh, it was still in full effect even in 2013. He moved on the pitch and them boys immediately conceded, bro. 4 minutes later, this man Harry is just like a serial loser.
went on to restore Watford's lead and bring them back level on aggregate. Game on. I told you Vidra had some tricks up his sleeves, and he was really showing us those tricks.
Okay,
he had
Vidra
carried this team on his head, bringing them back into the fixture twice and showing why he was named player of the season. But the job wasn't done. In fact, far from it. As things stood, the game was going to go into extra time if nothing changed. Of course, both teams were trying to end things in normal time and book a spot in the final, but both defences were proving really stubborn. So, with time running out on the clock, everybody started to prepare their minds for extra time. Leicester City had gone all the way to penalties the last time they were in the playoffs, so they were probably looking forward to what would have felt like familiar territory. But before they knew it, they were handed a lifeline. One you could argue they didn't even deserve.
They got a
Knockert practically threw himself to the ground after the slightest of touches.
It'll kind of fall on the neck though.
To the ground
after the slightest of
touches.
This is flop.
From Marco Cassetti in the box.
This is before VAR, right?
Immediately pointed to the spot. There was no VAR back then, so the decision was final. Penalty to Leicester City. It was the 96th minute of the game. The score was level on aggregate, so if that penalty was converted, it was surely going to send Leicester straight to the playoffs final. No questions about that. Knockert, who had just fashioned that penalty out of practically nothing, stepped up to take the kick. High pressure penalty, but he felt he was the man for that moment. He took a deep breath, ran up, and shot. Guess what? Almunia saved.
Blocked that hoe with his feet.
He wasn't able to clear the ball far enough, so it fell right back to
Knockert. Look at bro, feet clap. Look at the angle of his feet.
He wasn't able to.
Look at that. That boy, little tippy toe, ballerina clashes, ain't it?
Cleared the ball far enough, so
Cinderella.
It fell right back to Knockout's feet for a rebound. But Almunia
was
there to
he
save
blocked the rebound? Oh, he did block the rebound too, because I remember when I went viral and I was getting cooked on Twitter for saying if you block the pin, just go ahead and goal kick it. Everybody was like, well, you lose out on moments like this. So I do remember it was a double block.
Again. Damn.
That's nuts.
Leicester City had just thrown away their lifeline. They could have won the game right there, but they threw away their golden opportunity. But it wasn't all horrible news. The score was still level, and they could still go on to win the tie in extra time, right? Wrong. Very wrong. What followed was the most dramatic 60 seconds in the entire history of playoff games. Immediately, Almunia made that second save. Watford booted the ball so far out down the pitch.
Here we go.
At first, it looked like it was nothing more than an attempt to clear the ball and get it as far away from danger as possible.
Hey, shout out to one for that touch.
Nothing more than an attempt to clear the ball.
Boom! Shout out him for bringing that hoe down.
As
it
far
could be
away
underrated.
From danger as possible.
And now he gone on the run.
Very quickly,
they all gone.
The most dangerous counter-attacking play. The adrenaline from that double save from Almunia was still making the Watford fans go crazy in the stands when the ball found itself in the opposite end of the pitch. The noise had not even gone down 1 decibel when we heard the commentator at the end of the pitch.
Camera person. Bro, this is so live that there is live footage from this damn game. From the stands. I love seeing legendary moment video footage from the stands, man. I know this was nuts to be here.
The noise had not even gone down 1 decibel when we heard the commentator shout,
"Here's Hall!"
Little volley. Gotta take a shot off
You know how
that.
Aguero is regarded as perhaps the most legendary piece of commentary in Premier League history?
Aguero!
Yeah, the championship equivalent is this. Those 3 words paint a very clear picture in the minds of anybody who watched this game.
They even got the live YouTube reactions from the YouTubers in 2013.
The ball was crossed into the box, and with Schmeichel running out to try and stop the shot, Jonathan Hogg, who had been subbed on in the 79th minute, just headed the ball back into the danger zone.
Oh, shout out him.
Who was just arriving, smashed the ball into an open net. Just like that, Watford stole the game in the 97th minute, completing an absolutely insane
Look at
turnaround.
Vardy. Where Larry Lane
After
at?
that goal, Deeney took off his shirt and ran straight into the crowd to celebrate with the Watford fans.
It's so live,
Who
bro.
could stop him? He had just produced a moment that would go down in history, and he was the most elated man in the world at that moment. Yellow card? He would surely take that with all
Who cares?
gravity. And even that yellow
Mom.
card took some time to come out.
King, whoa. That's Roy Keane's song right there.
Because immediately after the goal, the overexcited Watford
Oh,
fans
yeah.
invaded
Oh,
the pitch
yeah.
in joy. They had just witnessed the greatest end to a match ever, and they just could not contain their emotions. Even Watford's coach, Gianfranco Zola, fell to the ground while he was celebrating. Everyone absolutely lost their minds.
Don't hurt
I mean,
yourself
who
now.
wouldn't? We had never seen an end to a football game quite like that. When you say end-to-end stuff, this is the exact definition.
Oh, yeah.
Everything went from one end to the other so quickly that when the broadcasters wanted to show the replay of the Troy Deeney goal, they started from the Knockout penalty. That right there is probably the craziest 20 seconds we have ever seen at the
for
end of a
real.
game. To
You
go
gotta
from
rush
nearly
the
losing the
pitch.
game to being happy to settle for extra time to winning the whole thing and advancing to the final in just 20 seconds is really something, isn't it?
For sure.
This right here is what you live for as a football fan. Absolutely nothing can ever match a feeling like this.
Man, I wish I get to experience a moment like this in real life with FC Dallas or something like that. Boy, I know that hoe would be so loud.
In the grand scheme of things, it was all pretty anticlimactic because
Oh,
Watford
yeah.
went on to lose the final to Crystal Palace.
Oh,
by
yeah. That is crazy. The script writers wasn't effing with them. Watford, what y'all do with the script writers for you to give y'all hope like this with that goal to beat Leicester
Like
just for
this.
y'all to lose in the pen with just for y'all to lose by a pen against
In the
Crystal
grand scheme
Palace?
of things,
What did
it
y'all
was all
do?
pretty anticlimactic because Watford went on to lose the final to Crystal Palace by 1-0, getting undone by a penalty this time around and ultimately missing out on promotion to the top flight.
Now
But
y'all
nobody
gotta
will
go
be able
back.
to take that
I know them Leicester
semi-final
City
moment.
boys was clowning y'all ass, bro. They say, y'all gotta go back down just like we do.
From them. Absolutely nobody. In fact, I'm pretty sure that most Watford fans would not trade that moment for promotion to the Premier League that season.
Yeah,
At that
because even if they do get promoted, they probably go get their ass kicked right back down.
moment, football surely peaked for supporters of Watford. It really just does not get better than that. I mean, more than a decade after it happened, we're all still talking about it. That should tell you all you need to know about how epic that game was. Has there perhaps been a more dramatic end to
Has
a
it?
game in football history, or in fact in any sports at all? Tell me about it in the comments, and
Oh,
hey,
this the,
feel free
Man
to
City
blow my
game?
mind.
Hey, man, the craziest ending to a playoff game in English football ever. Like I say, I am just completely betrayed and befuddled. The fact that wasn't the damn final. And the fact that them boys went on to lose the final after all that. For what? Just to end up back in the damn EFL Championship, man. I can't believe that. I'm out.